Hi, it's Jenny from Collaboration Cafe, and welcome to Entrepreneur Cafe. And at Entrepreneur Cafe, we actually get to meet the person behind the business. And today I'm here with David Coulton of Scope Financial Services.
Correct.
So, welcome, David.
Thank you for having me. Great to have a chat.
Nice. So, David, can you describe yourself to me in about 3 words?
It's a tough one, but I'd say if I was going to do that, I'd have to say reliable, personable, and also idealistic.
Idealistic. Can you expand a little bit on idealistic?
I've got a fairly strong moral compass, I suppose, and have high ideals on how I think I should hold myself and how I should act and be around people. And I like to see other people work that way as well.
Great. That's a really good quality to have. So it's nice to hear that you're saying that about yourself.
I hope that's right.
Yeah, I think so. And really, if you had an opportunity where you were given a 20-second plug on a major radio channel to talk about your business, what do you think you'll say?
Well, mainly we're really passionate about creating financial well-being and financial certainty and peace of mind for our clients. That's
great.
That's our main thing that we do. We don't want to just look after a client's one-off transactional needs and then disappear, never to be seen again. We want to stick around, be their point of reference for any financial need they might have, whether it be lending, whether it be insurance, whether it be superannuation, anything to do with their finances. We want to be the people that they call.
Great. And so it's really all about having ongoing relationships with
Absolutely.
your clients.
That's how the business was started, and that's what we pride ourselves on an ongoing basis, having that contact with our clients, being a part of their financial world, for want of a better expression.
Fantastic. And if we were to understand a little bit about your client persona, to whom do you think you add value?
We really don't have any particular client type. We deal with first home buyers, we deal with investors, we deal with empty nesters, we deal with upgraders. All of our clients are treated the same. The whole team have the same ethos on that.
Great.
And it's really important to us that we make sure that all of our clients are treated equally and they all get the same level of service from us. And we really do work towards getting their home loan sorted as easily as we can and as I guess seamlessly as we can, and then work on their ongoing financial well-being and security.
Fabulous. Okay. And so, David, I know that you've been in business since 2002.
Yes.
And so I can clearly understand that you provide mortgage broking services and you give financial advice. And you've been doing that for well over 10 years now. So what is it about financial services that excites you?
Oh, it's got to be just helping our clients reach their goals. That's the most important thing to us. When we get a first home buyer in that might be struggling a little bit to buy their first place, we really buy into their situation. And we really do what we can to try to help them out and get them to reach where they want to be. And whether it's a first home buyer, whether it's someone wanting to build assets for themselves and their family, whether it's someone wanting to protect themselves and their family as far as insurance is concerned, that's really the thing that excites us and gets us up every day, I suppose.
Great. So it's really about helping people solve problems?
Absolutely, 100%.
And it sounds like you love taking problems away from them and putting the problems onto yourself. Is that right?
That's why I'm grey and going bald. Yes.
You still look good, David, don't worry. Now, financial services is a very competitive industry. There's a lot of mortgage brokers, a lot of financial advisors out there. So, at the end of the day, why should people listen to you, David?
It's going to sound cheesy, but they should listen to me because I listen to them. I listen to them first. The important thing for me is to understand what a person really needs, what they really want, before I open my mouth.
Great.
So I make a point of figuring out exactly what it is a person wants to do and then seeing how we can help them out. 100% of my client base is from word of mouth referral. So it's important to me to make sure I do the right thing for people. And sometimes that might mean giving them bad news, but I'd rather be doing that and them listening to the bad news than me telling an easy lie that could give them problems later on. So I really like to think that I'm fair in what I do and also compassionate and with empathy, but I have a little bit of knowledge. I've been around for long enough, 12 years in my own business and 16 years in lending.
Wow.
So I hope I'd have a couple of things worth saying to my clients.
Fabulous, fabulous. And really the true art of communication is listening first, isn't it?
Correct.
So you understand what your client's problems are and what issues they may be going through. So
absolutely.
Fabulous. Now, as you say, you've been in business for a long time. I'm just keen to get a little bit of entrepreneurial tips from you now. So how do you stay inspired?
The word for me wouldn't be inspired. The word is driven. How do I remain driven? A little story, back when I was 14, 15 years old, I worked at Coulton McDonald's.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Great training ground. Training ground. And I wanted to work the graveyard shift one evening, which... don't know why, but it's the 10 o'clock until 6 o'clock in the morning, looking after ski buses as they came through Goulburn.
Okay.
I wanted to work the graveyard shift, and I asked my manager whether I could, and she said, "No, David, you are too lazy. You would let the team down. You wouldn't pull your weight."
Oh, no way.
I was devastated.
Yes.
I was mortified. I was horrified. I was embarrassed. That, though, was probably the best ever lesson that I've had in business. Since that day, it's been... I guess not a passion of mine, but I make sure that I don't let my boss down. And in this situation, I see my clients as my boss. So to me, the most important thing for me is to make sure that every day I return my calls, I look after what I need to look after, I chase up things with the banks and with the insurers for my clients. I do everything I can do to help them get what they need.
Right.
So that's probably what drives me, the need to do the right thing for my clients or boss. And I try to instill that also in the staff here so that everyone pulls their weight and really works for the client.
That's fantastic how you're drawing from your childhood experience.
It wasn't good at the time.
It wasn't good, but
it was the kick up the bum that I needed.
Yeah, it was like a catalyst or a trigger for you to think differently.
That's right. My wife wouldn't agree with that around the home. That's not... I couldn't... Sometimes I could be called lazy around the home. Yeah. But at work, it's definitely something that I'd like to think I could never be called lazy.
Fabulous. Yeah. Oh, good on you. It's a very interesting story to find out, and what drives,
the sad little boy in Goulburn.
That's right. Okay. And David, if I had the opportunity to ask your clients as to what they think about you or what they think about your business, what do you think they'll say?
I'd like to hope that they would say that I'm approachable, definitely approachable. My clients know that they can call me and get a response from me pretty much any time.
Yep.
I'd also say that I was probably understanding, very empathetic and understanding of what they do, and maybe hopefully a little bit of knowledge in there. I've been doing it for a while, so I'd like to hope they'd think I was knowledgeable. So the team and I really do what we can to look after the clients, take on their problems, try to sort them out and make them reach what they want to do financially.
And as you've been in the business for well over 10 years, I know that a lot of your new clients come from your existing clients. They continue to refer you, their
100%.
friends, their families and their other social connections. So is that the basis of being a successful business, do you think?
Oh, absolutely. Really, the best form of advertising, as everyone knows, is word of mouth, and that is 100% how we work. We get testimonials from clients all the time saying, thanks to Dave and the team, it's not just me, it's a whole team operation. Thanks for making what could have been something very difficult much easier. Or thanks for giving us the peace of mind of knowing now that we're covered, and if anything should happen to me or my wife, my family financially is going to be okay. So I think the testimonials that we get are a pretty good indication that we do the right thing for our clients.
Nice to hear that. And you know what, that really wraps up a little casual coffee chat that we've had this morning.
I haven't had a coffee. Where's my coffee?
Might have to have one soon. So thanks for your time, David.
My pleasure. Great to talk to you, Jen.
It was an absolute pleasure, and we'll catch up again.
Sounds great. Thank you.